Welcome back to MMAOddsBreaker. Today we got Muhammad Lawal on the phone, who's down at ATT in Coconut Creek, getting ready to fight Tom DeBlas from Bellator 131. Hey Mo, how's it been down there? You spent like 2 or 3 different training camps down there now. How's it been in Florida for you?
I love it, man. I'm pretty much living here, dog. It's cool because I go to the gym. I go to the boxing gym sometimes to watch. My boys right here from the main team, Kevin Newman with Jeff Mayweather. We saw Shannon Briggs and Chris Bird and Dennis Grachev at the boxing gym. Watching those guys spar. But man, it's good, man. The weather's nice. Great training for gym. Steve Mako's here. Todd Duffy. Marcos Hardero de Lima's here. Got good bodies, man, and it's just good work, good drilling, good wrestling, good jiu-jitsu, good everything.
Does Mako give you a good push for? I know in regular wrestling he's gonna give you a good push because he's so much bigger, but in MMA wrestling, does Mako give you a good push? Does he have a good style for MMA?
Well, yeah, because the thing is, he'll smother you. Like if Mako, I'll throw hands, he'll throw hands. If he gets to me, if he gets to going backwards and I hit the cage, then he's top 98% of the time it's a takedown. And then from there, he's so big, he just smothers me and crushes me, and I'm just there trying to get up, and he's just so much bigger, he just ragdolls me a little bit. But you know what? It's good work.
Well, let's talk about Quentin Jackson real quick. That was 2 fights ago for you. Obviously, it was a decision loss. Some controversy with it. I saw it. Being a little bit different than the judges did. Is that a fight? You two are still jawing back and forth. Are you and Quentin going to get back after it again at some point here in Bellator?
Quentin's retired, I think.
You think he fully stepped away? You think he's really done? You think he's really finally out of the fight game?
I think. Well, I don't think he wants to fight. It's like this. If he lost the fight, he tries. If he knows he lost the fight, he comes to me asking for a rematch after the fight. But since they gave him the decision, he ran away. He was like, you know what? Because he came to me like, we got to do it again. And he's like, yeah, I want to rematch with Mo again because I feel like I didn't win because I couldn't knock him out. Which is some bull. He knows he didn't win anyway. Even if the coaches said something to me, but it is what it is. But he don't want to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. He don't want to fight. He was born 255, pushing 260 maybe at the club. He ain't trying to grind. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to fight. That's why me personally, I don't bring his name up because to me, he don't matter. He wants to feel like he does, but he don't. He don't matter.
Right. And I saw a post from him the other day that he's just now getting back in the gym. He's just now starting his first starting to train, but not training camp. He's just getting back in the gym and start getting his body moving again. So I was wondering if he's actually going to come back and try and fight. But only time will tell. We'll have to see if he does, and we'll talk about that again if he comes back, if that fight ever comes up again.
He ain't coming back, man. That dude ain't coming back. He must stick to eating donuts. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming back. It's like this. I think he likes the idea of it, but I think personally, mentally, he ain't getting into it. You know what I'm saying? If he comes back, he's taking an ass whooping by somebody, but he don't want to fight.
Yeah, that's tough. This is a tough sport if you're not mentally into it. A lot of sports, you're not mentally into it. You can kind of check it in and be okay and still trying to survive. In this sport, if you're not mentally into it, you get hurt. You get hurt quick.
It's a hurt game, man. If you ain't in the business of hurting somebody and protecting yourself, you're about to get hurt by somebody else.
Well, let's talk about Emmanuel Newton. You have two losses to him, and he's the champ still floating around at Bellator, and he seems to be winning relatively easily. The toughest fight he's had as of late was you. Do you want to get back in the hunt again with him?
Yeah, his last fight wasn't easy either because he had to win that 5th round. Pretty much was tied up 2-2, and he had to win that 5th round.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
But the thing is, it's like this. It depends where the fight is, where the fight's being held, and who the judges are. Because the fight with me and him was close. I thought I won, but then you look at the fight he had with this other guy. It could go either way because the other guy taking him down, controlling him, and had him in position. But Newton did the damage for the most part. It was a scrambling fight, but really, I can't wait to get my hands on him or McGeary. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just on McGeary next, and I got to get past Tom DeBlas, and hopefully, I can get a title shot after that, or if it takes me a few more fights to get a title shot, I'll do that. I just want to get the belt.
Well, let's talk about Tom DeBlas real quick because he's your next step in line, and obviously he's the guy that's coming up next. You're 13-4, he's 9-2. So at the experience level, you've got him beat by far. You just had too much more experience. Plus, with your wrestling background, he's not even close. But how much of a threat is Tom really to the weight class? Like, how tough is he within the weight class in Bellator?
He's a bad matchup for a lot of people because he has the jiu-jitsu. And some of those guys, like this, no guys have wrestling like I do. Newton don't got no wrestling. He has some decent wrestling, but it's like he's just like solid position. But he can get committed by Tom. Tom is tricky, and he has some red locks. He's probably the highest level jiu-jitsu guy in Bellator. You know, as far as like, you know, he just beat Babu in Abu Dhabi. He had a match with Comprido, which is controversial. Abu Dhabi rules. He's been around competing. You know, he's a black belt under Alameda, so he knows his stuff, man. He's solid. I just gotta be smart. But the thing is, I'm not worried about jiu-jitsu because punches are involved. The game changes. And two, man, I've been working out with guys like, you know, Laborio, he destroyed me. Bruno Bastos destroyed me. You know, Mako on top destroyed me. Dean Lister puts it on me. You know what I'm saying? I got to work out with Dean Lister some. You know, I got secret weapons people don't know about, but I use them as well to help me sharpen my ground game.
Now, how is it? You said Dean Lister destroys you, but how is Dean Lister when you work out with him? Is he use that his normal smothering style? All of a sudden, he just sucks you in and you get caught, or does he change it up a little bit when there's striking involved?
Oh no, with striking, I'm not worried. No. We just do position situations like Mo, you're in half guard.
Okay.
Dean, you're on top. Dean's in side position. You know, because the thing is, like, with my wrestling base, I can keep him going to the ground. I can do knockdown takedowns. I can stuff him and clear position. I can do whatever I need to do to the fight standing. But the thing is, like, you know, say somehow I shoot or something like that and I slip, and Tom is on top of me, I'm okay still. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been over situations with Dean, and we drill it over and over. You know, I'm looking at this gets on feet. From on top, ground and pound, possibly submission. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working submission. I think everyone had a chance to break it out because when I punch you and I start seeing you get hurt, I want to keep on punching.
Right.
It's hard to stop.
Yeah. No. I understand that entirely. You're like a shark in the water. Once you smell the blood and you're already doing that attack, stick with that attack and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Muhammad, thanks for coming on here, man. It's always great talking to you. I'm glad that you're feeling comfortable down there in Florida. And let me know if you make the permanent move down there and if that's where you're going to stay put, because it seems to suit you. Your last couple training camps, you seem to be better, faster, stronger. Things seem to be working out for you, so I hope it goes well against Tom.
Yeah, and I get a shout to my new strength coach, Brian Harris, is legit out here. You know what I'm saying? So things looking good, man. I love it out here.
Beautiful. All right, Muhammad. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
Thanks, bro.